Paul Doswell, 2-1 defeat St Albans this afternoon. How do you reflect on the game?
I thought the sending off was the pivotal point of the game. It's changed it. Obviously we were 1-0 up at the time and thought in total charge of the game. And obviously the referee has seen something that most of the ground hasn't seen and sent Danny off, and obviously the game switched on that. Poor goal from our point of view, you know, soft corner to score from a corner. We're normally very good at that. But also, you know, I thought the players kept going. We had a brilliant last 20 minutes against 10, 10 men against 11. I think their keepers made 3 fantastic saves. I need to keep them winning the game. But no, it's disappointing, and I think you can see from my persona today that that's a disappointing result.
As you say, the red card really changed the game, because up until that point, around the 57th minute, we were so dominant in the game, and we were really on side, and then the red card kind of gave them a little bit of confidence in it, and then the equaliser came a few minutes later.
Very, very hard, to keep playing with 10 men. I think that's the 3rd home game on the trot that we've done it. It was a long time to go as well. With 4 or 5 added on, you're probably at 65 minutes to keep doing that. And on a heavy pitch that takes it out of your legs, it's a difficult amount of time to keep yourself in it. So, as I said, I think if we hadn't conceded the first goal from the corner, which was a disappointment, then I think we'd probably have gone on and got something out of the game. But their keepers made a great save from Rutherford's header, and then Wes with a couple of minutes to go, another fantastic save. And I think Benny's had a cutback that was going in that Wes has probably blocked on the line. So one of those days, like I said, we've had plenty of good times, but today's one of the bad ones. And you've got to look at it and try and pick out where you can do better. But obviously, it's stats are facts, and at the moment our home form is letting us down to really keep pushing.
I suppose credit goes where credit's due. After the second goal, we did come back into it, and as you say, Dean Smedka made some fantastic saves, and that's Norman's goal. That one from Rutherford, perhaps the one that shines more than most.
Yeah, I thought so. And Wes's, Wes is only 5 yards out, and he's managed to claw that one out as well. But at that point, as I said, you as a management team, you're looking at being 1-0 up in the 60th minute, in total control of the game, looking to get the second goal. And we've just watched the incident back for Danny sending off, and it just reflects what everyone else thought in the ground. And I don't know what the referee thinks he's seen, but you've got to be able to jump with your arm up, and that's all Danny's done. We've just seen the video. He's watching the ball every second of it. And to be fair, their centre half, who I know well, Tom Bednar's come up to me at the end and said, look, it's never been a sending off. It wasn't even a booking. It was just, he said he did catch me on the cheek. He said, but it was nothing. Nothing more than 2 people going up to compete for a ball, and it's a poor way to change the game, because I thought the game changed on the back of it.
Indeed, and it just felt like here we go again, didn't it, to a certain extent, when that second one went in, because as I say, it looked as if we were going to get that home win on Saturday. We haven't had one for a little while, and then it just changed on the back of that. Yeah,
Wednesday nights has been good as gold here. We've won the games, but listen, it's not bad luck. You can't keep looking at it saying Saturday's here. At the end of the day, as a management team and the players, you've got to reflect on what's happened here on Saturdays and put it right. I think the point is that we know that we've got work to do now to hit the playoffs. That's the biggest target now, is to make sure we hit the playoffs. And what we've got to make sure is that the Saturday, if we're here on a playoff game, then we go and turn up and on a good pitch, hopefully show what we're all about. So we haven't been good enough to keep challenging Wealdstone, so that little dream's over. What we've got now is 12 games left. Certainly got to win about 6 of them to make sure we cement our playoff spot. That's the key thing. And in the playoffs, I fancy us against anyone. Listen, May's 3 months away, 2 months away. So the confidence is still very much there with the group of players. The confidence is within the team is there. But there's big losses today. Kedwell should win the appeal, but if he doesn't, we miss him for 3 games. Jonas, again, 20 minutes, looked good, scores his goal, hamstring tightens up again. So little things are going against us. It leaves us with 1 striker up front for the whole of the second half again. It's just one of those days, but you have them in football. They're horrible days. You don't enjoy them. But as I said, we've got 12 games. We've got to win 6 or 7 of them to cement that playoff place. And ultimately, I know that on a given day, there will be anybody, and whether that's home or away. So that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to that game in May, I think, and then maybe another game. So for us, that's the target now. We've targeted promotion all season. That target hasn't changed in our minds at all. But today is a day to you know, to wipe away your tears a bit, because as I said, you get these days in football, and it leaves you all quite down. And there's no sort of point in trying to be all jolly, because that's not how any of us are feeling. But as I said, I think there was a decision made today that had a massive effect on a football match, and it changed the whole football match. And what you've got to hope is that, you know, we win the appeal, because I've just seen it, and you know, there's every chance that we would and should. And you know, that would obviously make Danny available, which again is another big thing. If we've lost Danny and we lose Jonah, you know, then we're struggling. So yeah, not a good day at the office.
Paul, thanks for your time.
Cheers, Henry.